So I have been asked by the students to add some content related to cloud database migration, specifically how to migrate MySQL database from on-premises to the cloud. I listen and obey. I am going to add a section on cloud database migration. We will set up a complete lab. First, we will set up a master-slave replication, or should I call this primary replica replication, on a local data center. This data center can be your own home lab where you have a couple of virtual machines. Either you have a virtual box that you can spin up 2 virtual machines, or if you can afford to host 2 VMs in a real data center, you need to find a data center and then ask them to host 2 servers or 2 VMs. Or it will be better if you can just use your own virtual machines. That will be great. So I will be using DigitalOcean to sign up for 2 virtual machines. I know DigitalOcean is another cloud provider like AWS, GCP, or Azure, but for the purpose of this lab, we will assume that DigitalOcean is our data center. I highly recommend that if you don't want to host in a real data center and if you don't have your 2 local virtual machines, I will highly recommend that just follow me along, and where we will set up 2 virtual machines and we will think that these are our data center machines, and then at least we are on the same page. We will set up a GTID based replication between primary and replica, and then we will actually act this as this is our own a production database. This one is our own primary database where the application will be connected, and in a real world we always have a replica because all the select queries, they actually go to replica. We also run our backup on the replica, so the primary is untouched. So this will be our main primary that will have 1 replica, and our main application is connected to this one. So then we want to then migrate this database to the cloud, let's say on AWS. We will spin up a EC2 instance. For in the first lab, we will do a EC2 instance because we want to actually migrate from the same version to same version. Maybe later on when the time permits, I will actually also show you how to set up a RDS MySQL and then how to restore backup from here to here. But in this cloud database migration lab, we will have a EC2. That EC2 will host a MySQL, and we will try to have the same version of MySQL, and then we will prepare this as a replica of the on-prem setup. I will introduce you to a new way of transferring the data between 2 locations. This is called the online data duplication method, which does not require you to first copy the data from source to the destination, but data is actually directly transferring through a live stream. We will use a feature called XBStream. XBStream is actually a part of our free open source online hard backup tool called Extra Backup that will come from Percona free of cost. So we will initiate a backup from the source, and then this backup will be actually restored live on the target. We will prepare that backup, and then we will bring this up MySQL, and then we will actually make this as a replica of this setup. So let's see how we do this.